Relationship with a Chinese person. What is it not to love about him? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time stopping by, welcome. Today's video is a Q&A. I did ask you guys to send in some questions, and let me just say this. You guys are not interested in getting to know me because 80% of the questions is about China, China this, China that. I'm okay. I'm not offended. But without wasting you guys' time, let's get right into the video. The first question here is, why are you such a good and caring person? This is so sweet, but I just feel like it costs nothing to be nice, it costs nothing to be kind, it costs nothing to treat people the same way you want to be treated. So, the second question, I love your intro. Please, how did you do it? Which app? My intro video was made by my friend. I will leave his Instagram handle in the description box. But I did add the music. Do you have Chinese friends? Yes, I have Chinese friends. I've been living here for the past 8 years, so I have some Chinese friends. What do you use to glue your wig in your previous video? Oh, yeah, I made a video on how to melt down your lace frontal. I'll leave a link to the video somewhere here or here, somewhere. I used Got2b glue. I didn't make use of the spray. I just used Got2b glue and hair mousse to like lay it flat. What type of visa do you have? Right now I'm on a student visa, but I came in with a diplomatic visa, but I had to like go back to my country to change to a student visa because I couldn't get long-term programs. I was just able to get Chinese language. Where in Nigeria are you from, and when are you coming to Nigeria? I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, Abia State, God's own state. As soon as you get my ticket, you'll see me in Nigeria. What's your advice on dating Nigerian? What's your advice on dating Nigerian? I think the person is trying to say I have a lot of Nigerian friends but don't know how to date. Guys, there is no rule book on dating. You just date. The same way you date a Ghanaian is the same way you date a Chinese, is the same way you date a Nigerian. As long as you find the person attractive and you guys flow together, they give you good vibes, just date. No. Do you study or receive lectures in Chinese? No, but you still have to learn Chinese language, but I receive my lectures in English, not Chinese. How do you make extra cash in China? Wow, I just posted a video not quite long on how to make money in China as a student, so I'll also leave the link to the video in the description box. Who is your favorite Nigerian artist? If you follow me on my social media, Instagram to be precise, you will know that my favorite Nigerian artist is Davido. I listen to all his songs. He cannot go wrong in my eyes. Yes. I mean, what is it not to love about him? What is your take on dating Chinese? I believe the person is trying to ask what's my take on dating Chinese. Well, I've never been in a relationship with a Chinese person, but like I said, there is no rule book. As long as you find the person attractive, as long as you know the person gives you good vibe, you just date. Do you have a boyfriend? I have a lot of friends that are boys, so I have boyfriends. Are you hungry? Not right now. When are you coming to Nigeria? I've answered this question. Oh, this was from a different person. When are you coming to Nigeria? Like I said, as soon as you get my ticket, I will be there because I've graduated. I don't have lectures anymore, so I'm free to travel. One weird thing about China. One weird thing about China. I would say the weather, because where I live in the northern part of China. That's Liaoning, Shenyang. That city, the weather is so weird sometimes. The weather in that city. If you live in Shenyang, please leave a comment, because sometimes you have spring in the morning, maybe let's say around 7 to 8. In the afternoon you have summer. It will be so hot. And in the evening, like early evening, maybe around 5, 6, you have autumn, that's fall. And let's say if you decide to go out in the night around 8, 9, you have winter. So the weather in Shenyang, it's one of the weirdest things in China. Please, I need testifiers in my comment section. Can you cook any Chinese food? Okay, I'll make a video on how to cook one of my favorite Chinese dishes. That will be my next video. I'll make a video on that, so watch out. Yes, I can make some Chinese meal. Chao fan, jidan chao fan, juro mi fan, dan chao fan. Dan chao fan and jidan chao fan is the same thing. I don't know why I said that twice, but it's the same thing. What's the average yearly cost of tuition fee and accommodation? It depends where you are. Like, the Beijing is actually expensive. Shanghai too is expensive. Guangzhou is, you know, but there are like other smaller cities like in the north. Like Shenyang is one of them. You can get admission into a school for, let's say, 15,000 RMB, 16,000 RMB. 16,000 RMB on a good day it's about $3,000. Yeah, that's just for tuition fee. And accommodation, if you are to live in the hostel or you want to live outside the hostel, let's say you want to like share an apartment with someone, you could pay a bit lesser. So it's not that expensive. That's one of the good things about China. I usually say it's quite cheap to like school in China compared to like other countries. Have you ever had a Chinese boyfriend? If yes, share your experience. If no, why? Well, I've never been in a relationship with a Chinese person before, just because like I wouldn't say I haven't really seen, you know, good looking Chinese and all of that. It's just not my thing. Like, I'm just not into exploring that part of my life. Like, I've just never tried it. Where is the Great Wall of China? The Great Wall of China is in Beijing. It's in Beijing. I can't really remember. I've actually been there, but I can't remember. But I know it's in Beijing. So, do you have Chinese friends? I've answered that question. What's your favorite thing about China? One of the things I love about China is the act of minding your business. Like, you could be on the subway and everyone is on their phone playing Fruit Ninja. Like, that is one thing. Like, minding your own business, it's just... How many cities have you visited in China? I've been to I actually haven't counted the cities. Like, I've never counted it, but I used to live in Beijing. I lived in Beijing for like 2 years before I moved to Shenyang. So I've been to Beijing. I used to live in Beijing actually, and then I lived in Shenyang. I've been to Qingdao, I've been to Guangzhou, I've been to Yingkou, I've been to Jinzhou, I've been to Shenzhen. I've been to Fushan. I've been to... I can't remember. Like, I've been to at least... Okay, Beijing, Shenyang, Jinzhou, Yingkou, Guangzhou, Qingdao, Foshan, and that's how much I can remember. But actually I plan on traveling this year or early next year, so I want to do like maybe 50 cities in China. So it's going to be a travel vlog series coming up. If you know, if you have anything you can send to sponsor your girl, you can, you know, help us move our market to the permanent site, you know. Anyways, that's that. I've been to about 10 cities, I guess. The next question, please, I'm trying to be so careful so I don't miss out. Do you have Chinese friends? I've answered that question. Share some funny experience in China. Guys, the way Chinese people will see you on the first day and go like, ni shi na goren, ni ji sui, ni this, ni that, they have no boundaries. Like on the first day, they would ask you, ni shi na goren. In fact, before they ask you what's your name, they would have asked you, how old are you, where are you from, what did you eat, how much is your school fees, how did you manage to come to China, why did you come to China, what. I'm telling you, like, you could just meet someone in front of your apartment and then they go like, once they start with, once you can actually set yourself up. Once you go like, ni hao, they'll be like, ni hui shou ma. You've set yourself up. Even sometimes you might actually not say anything and they'll be like, ah, ni shi na goren. I'll pretend as if I don't know what they are talking about. So, and sometimes you could just meet them in the elevator and they go like, ni shi na goren, even without saying hello. If you guys, if you're in China and you understand what I'm trying to say, please leave a comment in the comment section, please. Sometimes you might just be minding your own business and they'll go like, ni shi na goren, like, can you guys just chill? Like, can you guys just chill? Like, sometimes I don't want to get to know you. Like, sometimes I'll just go like, ni shi na goren, and you're like, oh, let me be polite and go like, I'm actually triggered answering this particular question. And they go like, ni shi na goren, and you go like, oh, what she really are, and that's, I'm from Nigeria. They would not stop the question. And when you ask me like 2 questions, or you ask me like, oh, ni shi na goren, and I'm like, what's she really are in, and you go like, ni ji sui, I'll just be like, timpudong. I can't understand anything. Like, timpudong, stop the question. Timpudong. And they'll be like, sometimes actually they'll be like, oh, timpudong ni hui shou wen, she zai ni timpudong. I'm like, yeah, I have partial dong, you know. So that's actually very funny. The fact that they could actually see you today and want to know all about you. Like, they are so curious. They want to know about you. They'll ask you, do you have houses? Do you have elephants? Do you, like, are elephants walking in the streets? Like, oh my god, the question never ends. What's your favorite thing about China? I've answered that. Share some funny experience. I've answered that also. What is an average student's life like in China? Actually, depending, just like I said, where you stay. I stay in the northern part of China. It's quite cheap because you could actually buy just chow fan in the morning. That's like, sometimes it's sold for 6 kwai, 6 RMB, 7 RMB, depending. So it's quite cheap to sustain yourself. It's as long as you have a budget, as long as you know, you understand your situation, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, you don't get money just like that. You work hard for your money. You cannot be out here spending like you don't have a budget, you know. So yeah, as long as you understand your situation, it's actually quite cheap to live in China. It's not that expensive. Can international students work with a student visa in China? No. As a student, you're not allowed to work in China. If you're caught, you will be deported, period. Describe the entertainment life in China? Oh my god, I think someone has asked me this question the last time I was in Nigeria. One of my friends actually did ask me. For me personally, I usually tell people, if you want to know about the entertainment in China, just go to Faji House. I'll leave his Instagram. Just go to Instagram, go to Faji House Beijing. I'll leave his Instagram handle somewhere. Just go to his Instagram page and ask him, because I was a medical student, and like I said, I've only been to one show, which was when Kiss Daniels came to China. So I don't know anything about the entertainment life. Please, I'm sorry. What's your tips? Like I said, in fact, it's actually not 80%. It is 95% of the questions you guys sent me is about China, and I was expecting questions like, oh, you know, what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that. I just discovered that you guys are not even interested in getting to know me, so no hard feelings at all. I understand sometimes priority, you know, for those that want to come to China. We need to do this Q&A, and the next time you guys better be asking me questions about myself and not about China. I'm going to tag this video 73 questions about China. What tips do you have for those planning to go to China? I actually didn't plan to come to China. I just, you know, I wasn't really doing anything, so I actually didn't plan to come to China. But what I always tell people who ask me these questions, because I've gotten this kind of question several times, I usually tell them, like, you can't actually really be prepared, because when you get into China, you will see everything. Like, just expect anything. Just be open-minded, be ready to miss your family like crazy, because it's lonely out here. Like, as soon as you get down, as soon as you storm the airport in Beijing, Guangzhou, or Shanghai, wherever you're coming from, you see, when you get down and then you discover that no one understands anything you're saying. If you can make it through that day, maybe let's say you came in with some USDs, you're going to change it, you're like, hi, they're just smoking at you. Like, see the way they stare at you. You know, one thing about Chinese is they actually don't mind. They'll keep speaking their language, expecting you to like understand what they're saying. So they'll just look at you like, and you're just there, you're like, what are they saying? You can't understand anything. If you make it through the first week, big ups, for real. Like, that means you're ready, you're prepared. You just expect anything. Honestly, just expect anything. Just be open-minded. That's it, guys. We've come to the end of this video. If this video is too long, I apologize. I tried my best to answer all the questions. Some of the questions I got twice, so I just answered one, since I've so thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support me. I actually noticed that a lot of you guys that come to watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. Please. See you all in my next video. Until then, stay blessed and stay beautiful.